like I would forget the start of this fantastic game.
I love how I turned my mic on just in time for you to say that. This is a funny thing.
I've been here.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, I've been here for like 3 minutes, 2-3 minutes.
Holy, well, I was like, oh shit, he's not here. What the frick? That's why I checked my phone. I was like, holy shit! What? I'm like,
I was like at worst a minute late. You think I would miss this? Come on.
Yeah, come on now.
As
Look,
a residential Dragon Quest fan.
Sometimes people forget shit, man.
Fair enough.
That's how it works. Like, look, that's how the brain works. You ever have that moment of like someone just reminds you out of the blue, and then it's just like you hear that pin drop in the back of your mind?
Yeah.
And then it's just like, oh shit, and you gotta fucking like.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
The world just slows around you.
It's just like you hear the slow-mo like that level of slow-mo.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Let me fix the
Yeah.
Square per... Well, it was close enough.
Oh shit.
I think we can only see like a quarter of the screen.
I made sure that. This I did not get last time. When I started the game, I didn't get any intro cinematic. It was like, oh, immediately start your quest log or whatever. I had to control alt delete out of the game. You know, at least there's no story told in this, and we can like talk over it a little bit.
There's a little bit of story told, but it's nothing. It's anything in spoilers.
I'm definitely gonna have to lower the volume when I get a chance.
This music be fucking jamming though.
I know. Well, this is a whole orchestra playing this.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what's funny? I actually heard someone like shit talk orchestras not too long ago.
What?
Yeah. I'll explain after the music is not as loud, so that we're not talking like this while the music is going. Oh, you know what I mean?
I mean, honestly, I could hear ourselves fine over it. It might just be the fact that like Discord. Yeah, I get you.
Tune it out. Is that a goblin? What? This is like my sort of gonna be my first real exposure to Dragon Quest.
From what I have seen, great first one. I've played a bit of it. I've played like maybe 3 hours of it, and I'm gonna continue playing it. I've been having a blast of a time.
That looks like the Tree of Mana.
It's okay. That's a fucking hassle and a half to explain. Remember that tree that we're feeding shit to in Dragon Quest IX for like the 5 minutes we played it?
The same tree.
Basically. In Dragon Quest, there's this god tree that like does cool shit.
God.
And it's not actually called that. It's called Yggdrasil or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, it's like, you know, it's the Norse tree.
Yeah.
Yggdrasil. Alright, create a new adventure log. Do number 1. We know the drill with the naming structure. I just need to get to the options section and just lower the music a little bit.
Yeah.
This is too much. It's good music though.
Yeah.
Fun fact, they had to almost completely redo the soundtrack.
What happened?
When it came out originally, the soundtrack was fucking blasted because of it got like the compression on it was fucking like it ruined half the song. They got compressed to shit.
Why do you keep doing this?
What?
It's alphabetical. You just passed K. There you go.
Zig knows the annoying pain. You want to know why? Because he got to experience how I how do I go back?
think just B.
I think it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, and then you can just press end
Yeah.
or start.
Oh, there's no one. Alright.
Yeah.
Are you happy with the name Merrick? Yes.
With all those spaces.
There's two. Wait, what?
So there's like traditional like open
2D,
world
and then
go
there's-
through with old-fashioned way mode, or like you can actually play the game in 3D and like this is what they meant mode.
Wait a second. You're telling me they went through this whole game twice to make sprites?
Yeah.
No, I didn't mean to do that. We're doing that mode.
Are we going in classic like good old 3D?
Fucking 3D. I
Hell
want to
yeah.
see what this is like. Language characters' voices be in English, please.
You enjoy the British accents.
Why is Nintendo always do British accent? I forgot.
This isn't Nintendo, this is Square Enix, and this is because this game is really good in Europe.
So, I don't know. I was thinking about like Xenoblade. Whenever they like do.
That's
their...
also a Square thing, and that's also like they made it for Europeans. So
Oh, so we're not getting a.
oh no, it's raining.
Why did everybody start speaking in Simglish?
People just like, oh fuck the rain.
This child, he is the one.
There's the mark. There's no mistaking it.
Shit.
That's so fun. I forgot how intimidating that was.
What the fuck is that thing anyway?
I don't know.
It's like a ghost?
Kind of.
Well, shit. This never goes good, doesn't it?
Born in a kingdom, have a mark on their hand.
Run, child, run! Oh shit, Gulahan! Holy crap.
Yeah? The shields are terrifying.
Right, I forgot that. Nah, those shields are fun.
They're like somewhere in between funny and terrifying.
Yes, entrust the baby to a child in the rain.
Falls, kid falls off a cliff.
This just reminds me of this I guess it was a documentary or something of what I call the most accident-prone baby. I don't know if I'll talk about it, but I don't know if like. It just seems you're about to get like the Fable backstory right now.
Oh my.
Grandpa Gohan?
What in heavens are you doing here? And
You're not
after
even
that
wrong.
awful storm, too. However did you survive? Oh, you're a jolly one. What's this? Oh, you poor thing. Come here. Come here. Oh, there's no need to be frightened anymore. You're safe now, little fellow.
It's so weird looking at fucking Akira Toriyama's art style in 3D.
I think it works really well.
It like it's a
It
little
does.
it does, but it's like a little weird. I
You're
don't-
not used to it.
like I don't know. Like it's like the round heads, I think. They're like perfect.
No, I guess I can see that.
Several years later. Turns out we were Trunks the whole time.
You beat me to it, motherfucker. You piece of shit.
He looks like Trunks.
I'm so upset.
Thanks
Well-
so much. You're a lifesaver.
Well,
It
JT.
looks more like 7. Oh.
Well, JT.
Yeah,
Game was rigged from the start.
I know. There's voice acting.
No, not the voice acting.
Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony.
I don't get. Yeah, no. We all knew it was gonna be fucking Trunks.
So it's finally here, the
Yeah,
big
mixed between
day.
Trunks and like
I
17
can't believe we're going to be
shit.
climbing all the way up there.
When he gets his signature outfit, he definitely looks like a mix between Trunks and 17.
Looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way.
With the hair, you know, like when the characters have hair, they look better. In the, you know, they look good. But I don't know, the
Yeah.
baby's round head looked weird. It was like too perfect.
Come on, best
I
not keep
guess
her
so.
waiting.
You know Bonk? You know, like Bonk from like the SNES or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, Bonk from Bonk's Adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was kind of like that that perfect.
Where you just- where you
Yeah, I
just
get
squeeze
it.
it
We got
enough
the
to fucking
coming of age
come
ceremony.
out.
Hold on. Oh, we can jump? Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. Go. You want to go under Misk? Miscellaneous. So, yeah.
There you
That's good. And I think that'd be about good too. And I'll put those to like 7. Protagonist voice.
go. Then confirm.
Okay. Sweet. We're all set now.
Yeah.
So anyway, so you guys want to hear about
I would say just lower the music a little bit still.
the... Okay. Yeah, so you guys want to hear about the accident-prone baby?
Yeah, there's a lot of things
Sure.
I want to hear right now and shit.
Alright, so... Where do I begin with this? So... This was like... I don't know what this was. I don't know if it was like a documentary or like an extended ad for something or whatever the fuck. You want to know why I remember this so vividly too?
Why?
Because the brother was watching like they showed like a recreation, they showed like a family video or whatever the fuck, and the brother was watching Ed and Eddie in it. Anyway,
Okay.
this baby was like fucking complete accident, bro. Like, whatchamacallit? Like he fell downstairs. Like he tripped and fell. His brother dropped him. His mom dropped him. The father dropped him.
Jesus.
Like they had a pool. Somehow he ended up in the pool. I think it was like trying to be. I think it was like a crime document. I think it was like they were trying to find out if it was somebody like who did it on purpose or whatever.
Huh.
I don't remember.
By the way, so the kind of pinkish purple, that's basically people are gonna be like, hey, this is how you proceed the main story.
Okay.
So, the randos are just like, hey, this is our dialogue.
So get the power Nintendo power sort of dialogue.
It's not that bad, I don't think.
Oh,
But like,
The bandits are coming!
somewhat.
Oh great, I'm called Marek. But yeah, so you want to know how this all culminated in? They had to airlift the baby to a hospital.
Had to airlift a fucking baby.
Yes, and I'm surprised the helicopter didn't go down or something.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm surprised the baby didn't fall out of the fucking airlift.
Like they did like the. That's what they have to like tether you to the bottom of a thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Like I'm surprised.
Oh.
Surprised the cable didn't snap or the helicopter didn't go down. Or the helicopter collided with a plane or something. I don't fucking know.
Jesus.
Oh, lordy Lou.
I don't know how to like I said, I don't know how to describe it. What the fuck happened there? Anyway. You know the mayor and your mother are waiting to see you off at the top of the steps, right? Don't keep them waiting, dear. Oh, and remember, if you ever need of some advice, you're stuck for what you do, or stuck for what to do, have a chat with folks with pretty pink speech bubbles over their heads like me. Press X to look at the map, you can't miss us. While you're looking at the map, press R. Use R to change directions you're facing. This is a handy little trick, trust me. Okay, so this is Xbox control. I thought it was PlayStation controls finally.
Oh god, no.
Oh jeez, it's the mayor and the. I would like to voice Dunstan.
I'll do it.
All right, first voice, Earth voice. All right, let's hear it.
Marek, seeing you and my dear Gemma all set for your big day makes me proud as anything, both as a mayor and as a grandfather. You're not kids anymore, you know. No, you're grown up now. And that means going to the tour and offering your thanks. Now it's time you were on your way. Head up to the top and give praise to the spirit of the land. Then come back down and tell us all how you like the view. Oh! Excuse me. And if you're ever unsure what to do next, try pressing Y and select Party Talk. Gemma might have some useful tips for you.
Bye, Mom. All I have to say is, when is everything gonna go wrong for a second time?
You got time.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna have to fight through the cave, right?
Yes, actually.
Humble
not even that much
folk
fighting.
of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it?
You're a bit of a brogue.
My granddad's been teaching
A
me
what?
the prayer ever since I was little.
Scottish brogue.
He reckons the spirit of
yeah.
the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see. As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thank. I just wonder
My
whose
thank.
idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief?
Who speaks like that?
It's
Well,
fancy
not to worry.
British.
Since you and me were born on the same day, I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard along for the journey. Come on then. That craggy old thing won't climb its... Oh,
You are gonna be helping me fight. I am not a bodyguard.
No, but the dog will.
Oh no! It's
monsters!
they
They're
have
coming this
smiling
way.
faces.
Watch out! Get him!
I have to ask,
Go.
how many casualties to people do you think slime cause a
Fight
year?
and fight some more!
All right, so I got a question.
Yeah.
Are slimes in the Dragon Quest game, are they acidic in any way?
Go on! You can do it!
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
Get him!
So,
Fight, fight, and fight some more! Go on!
man,
Phew.
slimes are defeated. Cool. Instead of drop the treasure chest.
Crikey! I wasn't expecting that. I know they were only little, but
Crikey.
I'd have been done for if you and Sandy hadn't been here to help me.
I wonder what the Japanese to English text would have looked like for that one.
It's what they keep the fucking fancy British. Like, yeah, exactly. They keep the British throughout all of it.
And now we've got to go
British.
through that horrible dingy
Yeah.
cave.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Just
lame.
They
our
went to the
luck.
Michael Caine School of Accents.
I'll bet you anything that's where
Fight
those
people
awful things
every
came
day.
from. Well,
Oh wait, no,
as
that
long as
was.
you're
Thingy
with me, I've got
cave,
nothing
just
to
our
worry
luck.
about. Come on, let's
Oi,
get going.
asshole! What are you doing here?
You do not understand. There will be someone with that voice. I can promise you.
Oh my god, fuck it. Is he gonna be like a drunk? Please tell me he's a
I'm.
drunk.
I'm not saying that out of me knowing. I'm saying that because, like, I know. You know what I mean?
Wow, a pot lid.
That's a shield.
I know. I had a feeling.
So you get this choice of two weapons or two weapon types for the hero. You either get regular swords, or if you, wait, you actually have an option of the second one.
What?
So if you go back under your equipment, you can shoot. We have one of each of Marek's weapons.
Wait, really?
You either have a choice of
Oh,
you either have choice of
that's
swords
a
or
small
great.
greatsword, but I'm gonna use it anyway.
So they have their own trees and shit. Great swords are a lot more like one note. They're more directly like defensive and offensive, but they're a two-hand weapon. So they're really just more for a bit more like offensive and and some parrying. Long sword and shield is the more traditional route.
His compression is insane. You gotta love it. I still can't believe I'm actually streaming a game that looks like this and it's running really good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm more of a greatsword user and stuff like Skyrim sometimes, but
Yeah.
I know this ain't an action RPG, so
Yeah.
it's a weird.
It's up to preference. Then the game heavily applies that he's a sword and shield wielder. I'm using the great sword in my run, and I'm doing fine with it.
Tough little
Well, that
boys,
was
aren't
the
they?
easiest slime defeat.
I'll say this: while we're in the first dungeon, there is no reason really not to use the crazy. As the game progresses, then like you have a decent argument for not using it.
The greatsword.
Yeah, versus the regular sword.
So like what? So like, is the regular sword better, or?
Well, you get shields, which will give you a bit better of a defensive use. The greats, okay.
So I guess if
The
you're just greatsword, you're like a glass cannon.
Less glass cannon and more like off tank, but like there aren't too many other characters that could play the more defensive role, and with
So basically, you're taking hits and dealing hits.
Go on!
yeah. Whereas with sword and shield, you could still do that. You're just a bit more well-rounded.
You can do it! Get him!
Whereas this one, you're sacrificing a bit more to be. You're becoming less of a well-rounded character and more like a I don't know. I guess it's more like direct, if that makes sense. Because like sword and shield is a lot more like fancier techniques, a lot more like
Phew.
more gimmicky moves that can like really help you out. Where a long sword just like self buffs and shit like that.
With greatsword.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, great sword.
So no real like combat shit.
It has combat shit, But a lot of them are like a combination of self buffs and like direct like, oh, deal X damage moves. Like there's nothing. It's got no of the utility that the whatchamacallit had.
So give me like, all right. So give me a like, what is a
I've only heard the girls 3-4 times an hour
Oh, I like Gemma.
oh no, Frizz.
Yeah, Frizz is your standard fire spell.
That slime couldn't believe what just happened.
Yeah.
Fight, and fight some
He's
more.
like, oh shit! He got
It's
my,
like they packing heat. They packing heat.
he got my buddy.
So
Slime is Frizz.
yeah.
I know.
So,
is it,
yeah,
is it like, is it one of the, is it like a sleep spell like Lolly Ho or something like that?
Sleep spell. I know what you're talking about. It's not that. It's
Or like the
Oh,
character
God.
says Lolly Ho or something like that.
I know there's.
Is
I
that,
know it's like.
what is that? Is that a, what the fuck?
Yeah, this game has a bunch of interesting enemies to fight.
What is this thing?
Needlers.
Needler. We're fighting a Halo weapon.
Yeah.
Don't give up.
Yeah.
There's a little dance.
With these epic tactics.
See, she helps.
Just fuck them up.
Yeah, and look, now you already have your mana back thanks to Gemma.
Yeah.
She's been helpful.
Alright, so hold on. So say what you're saying is stick to the regular sword?
Right now, there's no real reason to. When you start to level up more, then like there's a reason. So like, it's right now you don't have any skills or things on your like. Look at the skill like. When you level up, you're gonna see the skill trees.
But I leveled up already and I didn't see anything yet.
When you like level up a little more, you gotta get a couple on level. I think it's like level somewhere between 3 and 5. One of those two. That's when you'll start to like be asked like, hey, here are your skill points, and then you have basically you can put into either you get I think this character hero as I'll just refer to them gets
Crikey!
Phew.
God damn it.
She just watches me get hit. All she can say is crikey.
Yeah. She gets like
Crikey,
you get the
computer
choice
virus.
of basically the one for being the protagonist, the one to help you with both kinds of swords,
Look at all this fog.
one to help you with long swords, and one
Is
to
this
help you
normal,
with
do you think?
and one to help you with great swords. So you realistically don't want to like
Help! Help me!
you realistically want to like, hey, this is my sword character. This is my whatchamacallit character.
Cole!
What the fuck?
Ah! Ah!
She's got a bowl cut!
Quick! You have to help him!
And he's got a face of a snake.
Coconut head? What is this now?
It's not fog at all. It's more monsters.
It's not fog at all. Oh, the mist cloud.
Watch out!
We got some smogs.
It's a smog monster.
Fire.
Crumbs!
Did she say
Don't
crumbs?
fucking
Here you go.
yes.
Crumbs!
Gemma's the best heal bitch. She uses items. We
You
don't
can
have to.
do it.
She uses items for us.
Okay.
Is she a party member? Whoa!
No.
Fight, and fight some more.
Oh. Oh damn! He fucking moving.
He's dodging. Well, now he ain't.
Don't give up.
Oh.
What's he doing?
Go on.
He's paralyzed with fear.
How?
Dog bark.
Phew. I'm so proud of you.
A giant cloud of living fog is afraid of a dog.
I'm sorry, Gemma.
You
I
know,
only came up
it's
here 'cause I
it's
thought
surprisingly
it'd be funny
effective.
to jump out and surprise
It's just that
you.
we've domesticated dogs, so it has no
But
point,
then
no
those
use to us.
monsters appeared.
Oh god, this kid's cross-eyed. Oh no.
What in the world is going on? I never heard anything about monsters appearing on the tour before. But never mind that now. Whatever were you thinking? You could have
The
been
dog.
killed.
Look
You
at the
take
dog.
Sandy and get back
The
to the
dog's
village
just
this
like,
instant.
uh-oh, someone's
Raggy?
I wish the dog talked. Imagine if the dog talked with a British accent too. Like Scooby-Doo.
Raggy?
Hello, Raggy.
Go good show.
Like Zoink Scoob.
I do say, Shaggy.
Dear Shagathy.
Yes, Gemma. Sorry, Gemma.
Yeah, I like it, Shaggy. Dear Shagather the Third, I request an extra large I request an extra large sandwich.
You saved my
with
bacon
meat,
again.
ham,
I
salami,
knew you were tough,
Saved
but
my
crikey,
bacon.
you really have grown into quite the hero.
You saved my bacon.
I've heard that before. I don't want to hear it.
But crikey. There's all these Britishisms. Come here, Shagathron. I'm quite
Not
parched.
far to the top now.
Oh, Shagolomew the Third. I request a beverage.
Typical. It would have to go and start raining,
Hello,
wouldn't it?
Shag.
Come on, let's get a move on.
Why, hello there, Scrappathy-Doo. This is my butler, Shagolomew.
I hate you
Why
so
down
much,
your owner,
Scoop.
man?
Like Zoink
What's the
Scoob, I
difference?
hate you so fucking much, man.
You keep cock-blocking me with Velma.
That's literally what happens in fucking Mr.
I
Ink.
I know. Was that Mr. Ink?
Yes.
I thought that was Be Cool Scooby-Doo.
It's Mr. Ink. What the fuck? No, Mr. Ink.
Which one? Did I get the name mixed up? I might have. Probably.
Be Cool Scooby-Doo is like the Seth MacFarlane style one.
Oh, thank God. No, fuck that. Nothing good came out of that.
Like, no, I can't believe someone remembered that. Well, I remember.
I didn't mean to.
There was only like one funny joke in that one. You want to know what it was? Queen
What?
El Shagath.
Queen El Shaggy. That sounds like how you were trying to flirt with royalty.
It's just a thought, but
I'll be right back again.
Welcome back and goodbye.
As I was saying, there was only one funny joke in that one that made me laugh, and that was this where Shaggy's trying to like jam his hand inside of like a vending machine, and then he gets stuck inside. Then Scooby-Doo tries to do the same thing, and he gets stuck inside.
Okay, that's pretty fucking. That's just like peak dumbass humor.
It's like it cuts. The funny thing is, it cuts away. Like you see him like moving his hand in there, and then all of a sudden it cuts back, and he's stuck in the machine.
Oh God. Did I ever tell you that? Oh, did I ever tell you the Cheez-It story?
No, I don't think you did.
Oh, okay. Should I wait for Ziggs to get back?
You know what? That's fair.
Okay. This is. Jesus Christ, the Cheez-It story. This is the levels that I'll go to
Cheez-It
to fuck with
Christ.
people.
Jesus Christ.
Cheese and crackers.
Shaggy's actually a master detective, but he puts his talent to finding comedically large sandwiches. That you know, what was that? Hey, I wish I had a ham sandwich. Hey, look at that, a ham sandwich.
You know what? You know what it is?
here we are at
Shaggy's
last.
a character that keeps asking the DM for perception checks, and only when they don't matter does he roll high.
It's such a shame about the weather.
GM,
I
can I
was really
find the
looking forward
monster?
to that for
Yeah,
you.
sure, roll for it. I got a 5. Yeah, you don't know. GM, can I find a ham sandwich? Really? Yeah, fuck it, roll for it. I got a
that, a ham
19 plus
sandwich.
5. I got a 19 on the die plus 5. You find a ham sandwich.
It just appears in front of his face.
Yeah.
No, what was the? Did you ever see the one yum 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 in a liverwurst a la mode?
Oh no, I haven't. That sounds horrifying.
Oh my my god. Look that up quick. It's like, I think the video's called like, wow, what a
Well, we
password. on
better say
YouTube.
the prayer and get this ceremony over with, eh?
Wow, what
What
a
was that?
password. Scooby-Doo.
That is what they're afraid of? This dumpy bird?
Help me!
Oh my god. Oh shit! Oh, I thought he was about to fall, actually.
Oh, wait, plot's happening.
They're afraid of this dumpy bird.
Yeah.
Oh Oh! I have roast chicken tonight.
Yeah, he's fucking really dead.
I honestly expected it to turn into like a cartoon roast turkey or something on a
So did
plate.
I,
We're
first time.
alive. How? That great big flash of lightning. It was almost like you made it happen.
It's part of my
It's
Saiyan.
almost like the fucking mark of... Yeah, we're saying.
It's my Saiyan power.
Yeah. I just didn't have to
Look,
scream anything kind
The
of the
mark on your
protagonist.
hand.
Turned.
Oh, it stopped.
Hello, I'm back.
Well, we can worry
Sorry
about
Hello.
that
I
later.
forgot.
Time for
I
a
forgot
story.
I forgot I had some laundry in the washer that I had to move.
Ah, happens to the best of us. Just in time for a
Yeah.
story.
Okay.
So this is the Cheez-It story.
All I know is
So
that you
I was
saved me
taking
yet
a class
again.
with a buddy of mine,
I
right?
don't know what I'd do without you.
And like right outside the class,
we really
there
had
was
better be finishing up this ceremony.
there was a vending machine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Now when I like a snack, I never
Humble
get sick.
folk of
most part.
Cobblestone. Great
So every
land
day from that
spirits,
vending
hearth
machine,
and home.
I got
Lift your
I
voices
got those
up in
cheese-filled
prayer.
Ritz crackers,
Sing
right?
it across all
Wait, they
our
have
love them.
dread.
cheese-filled Ritz crackers? What?
Blessed
It's not
are we
filled. It's
since
like
days
this.
of yore.
They got like
Let it be
2
so
small Ritz crackers, and they
forevermore.
put like cheese
The
cheese
cheese
whiz
Ritz
and-
sandwiches and whatnot.
Yeah, those.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, I love those shits. And I'll get them every time I had that class.
Wow.
So one day
Look.
I went to that class, and lo and behold, they didn't have them. So I was sitting there puzzled out of my mind, thinking, what am I gonna get? So my buddy goes, "Oh, just get Cheez-Its." And I go like, "I don't really want Cheez-Its." And he's like, "No, get Cheez-Its." And I'm like, I don't really want Cheez-Its. And he's like, "Look, just get Cheez-Its and
It
be
just
done with
goes
it. The
on
cheese
and
snack." And I'm
on
like,
and on.
I don't think I
Whoever
am.
dreamed up this
And
ceremony
he's like,
must
"Fine,
have
don't
had
get
this
Cheez-Its.
in
I'm gonna get my
mind.
snack and get to class."
They
And I'm
wanted
like, "All
to
right,
show
all
us
right."
how huge
So he
our
grabs,
world
he pays for his
really
thing, he
is.
goes to class, and I sit there and I'm thinking, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
I know what to
that's
do.
it. It's all over.
So I walk
and
back to
now
class,
we're grown-ups.
where my friend,
Should we head down
my
and
friend
tell Grandad and everyone?
audibly yells, "God damn it!" as he sees 9 bags of Cheez-Its in my arms. So I open a bag and start eating Cheez-Its, and he goes, "You having fun there?"
They'll
And I
be
look him
waiting
dead in
for
the
us
eyes
at
and
the
goes,
bottom.
"No, I hate Cheez-Its." And then I just stared him in the eyes.
Where did you get 9 bags?
I bought 9 bags from the vending machine.
Why?
to prove a fucking... There wasn't even to prove a point. For a bit. For the bit. He was just like... He was so adamant about me buying Cheez-Its. Fuck you, I bought Cheez-Its. And I bought 9 bags of them. Like, they weren't expensive.
Dude, you're like the only person I know who would spend money for a bit.
I would spend... You have no idea. I have...
Selene
No,
wasn't
no, no.
listening. Selene wasn't
What?
listening. What happened with the Cheez-Its, he says?
Okay, so I'll retell the story for anyone for Slade. So I went to class with a buddy of mine, and outside that class there was a vending machine that we'd always go to, and I am a creature of habit. They had like the cheese-filled Ritz. Oh, excuse me, cheese-filled Ritz sandwiches. and I would get them every day, right? Favorite chips. But one day they didn't have them, right? So I'm sitting there thinking, what the fuck do I get? Oh no. And my buddy was like, get Cheez-Its. And I go, I don't really want Cheez-Its. And he goes, you like cheese snacks, get Cheez-Its. And I go, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. And he's just like, just get fucking Cheez-Its and be done with it. And I'm like, I don't really want Cheez-Its. And he's just like, fine, don't get Cheez-Its. And he paid for his thing and left. So I was sitting there thinking, you know what? I'm gonna be a dick. And I went to class, and he looked at me and went, oh, god damn it. As I came back holding 9 individual bags of Cheez-Its. And I sat in my seat right next to him, opened one up and started munching on the Cheez-Its, and he goes, yeah, how you liking the Cheez-Its? And I look him dead in the eyes and go, I fucking hate Cheez-Its. As I grab another handful and shove them in my mouth.
Did you eat all the Cheez-Its?
All 9 bags? No. A majority of them, yes.
What did you do with the rest?
I gave them. Some people were like, "Hey, can I have a bag?" And I'm like, "Please."
We're back safe and sound, Grandad.
Oh boy, what's this guy gonna sound like?
Indeed you are, my dear. Thank the spirits for that.
That is like realistic.
When we saw lightning striking up there, we got a little worried, I have to tell you.
I mean, like this nowadays I like Cheez-Its.
I also noticed that Vegeta's in the background.
Oh, I didn't notice that. My playthrough. Go fuck yourself. Get out.
Look at it.
I don't like you. I don't want to be here anymore.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
You know what the funny thing is? His widow's peak is hidden by the screen.
Oh, you know he has one too.
Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece.
Oh, fucking hell.
Well, there's no
You can
doubt
see in the
about
back he has
it,
a
the
mullet
spirit of
if
the
he's
land
Vegeta.
was watching over you.
If he has spiky hair, I'm quitting.
Now
Yo,
tell me,
hold on. What
my
if you
dear,
saw someone with like
how was
that
the
was
view
like
from
Goku on the top, but mullet in the back?
Oh my fucking god.
And then
It was
explain to me how I
wonderful.
just described
I
fucking
saw the sea stretch into the
Butthead.
horizon, and the sunlight playing on the water, and
or was that one of the
I've never
fucking
seen
views in
anything
Butthead
like it in my
fucking
life.
couple?
You're true Cobblestonians now.
He didn't ask me
Only
what I saw.
we have the pleasure of looking
shot
out
lightning
over the
at a
world
giant
of
turkey.
Erdrea in such breathtaking fashion, you know.
That's what I missed.
You're still young.
Yes.
And the day may yet come when you decide to leave Cobblestone behind.
Yes.
God damn it.
I shot lightning
That's the
at a giant
opportune
turkey.
time. God fucking damn it.
So here's what happened, right? The dog fucked off to help the kid get home. Then we got to the cliff and it was still kind of foggy. And then the giant turkey came to attack, and Gemma was falling off. Is it Gemma or Gemma? I don't know. And Gemma was falling off a cliff, right?
I hope
So we had to, like, you know, oh shit, and we grabbed her hand and tried to save her.
Await you out there.
But then Turkey was like yum yum, 2 people this time.
Now,
So it was
it's
someone
high
flying
time
at
we
us,
were
and then
heading
our
back.
There's the
So
widow's
your
peak.
mother is eager to hear how things went, young man.
Oh,
Don't keep
God
poor
damn
Amber in
it.
suspense.
It's not as deep as expected.
It's
but
not
still,
to the moon. It's not to the moon, but it's there.
Yeah.
Everybody just pisses off afterwards.
Come on, you.
You're like, all right, you did
Home
it.
time.
Congratulations.
Yay.
She said that like they're going to fuck. Come
It's
on,
home
you.
time.
Exactly.
Honey, it's 4 honey, it's 4 a.m. It's time for your dick flattening. Okay, dear.
Yes.
Yeah, Steve.
Basically, my hand glowed and I shot lightning at a giant turkey. I half expected it to turn into like a fully cooked like chicken on a plate or something like that and fall, but no, it didn't. Merrick, it's 4 p.m. It's time for your dick flattening. Oh, no. What are you gonna? Oh right, fuck, I forgot. The art says otherwise. Shit.
Wait, what?
I was about to say, wait, what do you mean? I'm a skeleton. I don't have one. And then it's like, oh wait, right. The secret's out. The secret's kind of out. Because the art piece with the fucking horse popping out of the chest.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Of course.
I picked things up and put them down.
You fucking slam them. Bop.
Bop, pow. Bada boom pow.
So there's a church. You're saving those.
Oh yeah, right. I remember that from last time.
What happened was, so I thought the game autosaved at this point. So I was like, oh, you know, I have to do shit. I'll have to continue this later.
Let me
You
guess.
had to redo the whole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, JT actually picked up Cyber Sleuth like a few days ago.
That's I'm blanking on what that is. That sounds so familiar.
Let us terrorize
Digimon.
the village.
Wait, what was that?
The Digimon RPG.
Digimon.
Oh, Digimon Cyber Sleuth. That it's
Yeah.
I played a decent bit of it. I need to get back into playing it. It's fun.
It is. It is.
Is that sale still going on?
Probably not. No.
'Cause I bought a ton of fucking whatchamacallits.
Games.
Yeah, a bunch of RPGs. Well,
Hell yeah.
I bought a lot of games off of that though. That was a good sale.
Hell yeah.
The save music. Yeah, they had some good songs. They had good songs. They had some good games in there. A lot of shit I'm probably never gonna play. But there were
Look,
some
I'm subscribed to Humble Bundle. I know there's games I'm gonna have that,
JT,
that
I'm
I'm
just
not
gonna
gonna
say
play.
this. When I saw you play Monster Sanctuary, I thought it was that Monster Girl game, and then I saw the game like, oh, this looks like something I'd play, and I bought it.
Fun game. It's a very fun game.
Yeah. Like I said, I thought it was that one with like the Monster Girl Island or whatever. I'm
Oh,
like,
Monster High or whatever.
God.
yeah, I'm just like, oh god damn it, JT, what the fuck is this now? And then I go,
Okay.
and then I go, oh, it's not that game. Hey, this looks like something I'd play, and I just bought
It's
it.
a really good game.
I bought
I
it
would
on
like.
the Monster Girl Island or what?
Not to. Okay, that one has its own qualms, but like, I haven't played it, but
Wait, you actually have that one? What?
I don't own. Okay, I have the original like Monster High, whatever the fuck.
No, this ain't
No, it's
Monster
called
High.
Monster Prom. Monster Prom.
No, it's not Monster Prom. This is not Monster Prom. This is like,
Oh,
it's a
like
different
I said, I
game.
have no idea
It's
what
like
we're
it's like
talking
one of
about.
those. It's like one of those like anime porn games, or whatever the fuck.
Oh,
Yeah. And I'm like, I was just looking at that. It's like Monster Sanctuary, and I'm just like, oh dear God, no, please don't tell me this is that. Oh, it's not. No,
I'm genuinely upset. Remember a time when Steam didn't allow porn games?
Oh yeah, and then you.
Yeah.
And it takes one, and then it just recommends you like every. Unfortunately, I think I know that anime monster porn game you're talking about. Oh.
Oh Lord, name and sauce, please.
Yeah, it was like Monster Island, what something, it was like something weird.
Yeah, Monster Island Prologue or some shit like that.
Oh,
Prologue.
Yeah, I think that's the one with like the mermaids.
Prologue.
I think the mermaids have like thighs, and then they also like before the fishtail. And then like because of that, they have like, you know, the reproductives. Just right, like, Oh god, I was just getting.
Oh no! If I made something like that, I would have made it anatomically like and biologically like accurate and shit.
Ziggs. I don't think. First of all, don't prove me wrong. But I don't think you would.
The best. Look, the funniest.
Child accepted.
the mermaid. Remember what happened at fucking.
Please don't say fucking.
That's what. What was it? Futurama. Woof woof.
Oh.
Yeah, Futurama. What was it? I wish she was the other type of mermaid with the fish part on top and the lady part on the bottom.
Yeah. Hey, Atlanta.
No, that all I have to say was like, no, you want the mermaid with the tail. Oh, but you gotta get now you get the one where like, oh yeah, it has the thighs and it has the frickin' the VJ too. So you get the best of both worlds or some shit. I'm just like, oh my god, this is.
I've seen like that level of
once again, I don't kink shame. I just find that like that is like biologically weird. That's like, why would they have thighs? Why would they need thighs? They have tails, no?
Mm-hmm.
It's realistically
We just broke a bunch of pumpkins. Okay.
it's because like, you know how like. This harkens back to the whole why do lizard chicks have tits in fantasy?
Why not?
because they're not mammals. They don't breastfeed their young.
Someone basically said, well, you know what's actually interesting about the Argonian account, at least in some way?
Huh.
Someone said that the hist possibly just makes them look like that so that they can like blend in better with the blend in better with like the mer and the men and mares.
Yeah.
That barrel bounced a second. Okay. And I kind of take that one as a whatchamacallit.
As like the reason why.
Yeah.
That's fair. Like.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's also quite possible that they might just literally be a mix of mammal and
Lizard.
Right.
yeah.
But like
So
that there's more lizard chicks in fantasy than just Argonian.
oh yeah.
So like that might work for an Argonian, but that might not work for like. Fuck, I don't know any
Well, the
other ones off
complete
top of my head, you know what
mix.
I mean?
I would say like the complete mix of mammal and like mammal and lizard would make sense too. But that's like whatever. But
It's from genre to fantasy.
here's
to
the
fantasy
question.
to
Here's the question. Do you
games
really
that
want to
games
see? Do you really want to see a lizard girl breastfeed a lizard baby?
No, but that's almost an argument for why they wouldn't have kids.
I like he hesitated there. You had a moment.
I'm sorry. I didn't wake up this morning to expect to be asked, do I want to see a lizard breastfeed?
Well, you know what? It all started because I was confused about fucking monster porn game or whatever.
Ooh,
Come on, you know
here's
what?
my
I'm buying.
little
Hold on.
soldier.
Let's see. Open up
Well, not so
Steam.
little anymore. I've heard all about your big adventure. Look
Uh,
at you, all
there
grown
we go.
up.
Hold on.
I hope he wasn't too much of a bother, Gemma dear.
Of course not.
And also, wait, hold on.
The
Can I
opposite,
rewind for
in
a second,
fact. You
conversation-wise?
would have been proud of him.
Remember how you asked me how much I would spend on a bit?
Oh, you jackass.
No, hold on. Well, first of all, yes, I'm actually about to do that.
You're actually
Monster.
gonna buy that game? That's gonna be like.
It's free!
It is?
Yeah! Oh, this game looks terrible! Let's see here. Play
We
game.
got attacked by a monster
Wait,
at the top of the tour.
it's okay,
And I
it'll take
ended up
11
hanging
minutes
onto the edge of
to
the cliff by
install.
my fingertips.
Xenomorph.
I thought I was done for.
Dragons, slimes, giant bugs, centaurs,
You'll
and
never
more.
guess what happened next.
This island is full
That
of
mark on
monsters,
his
and
hand
they are
suddenly
all
lit up, and a bolt
oddly
of lightning
attractive?
hit the monster.
exclamation point question mark.
Oh my god. Alright, you know what's funny, right? It was funny.
The fact that I'm doing this.
No. Alright, you know I sometimes like daydream, right? I sometimes daydream, and let me explain something.
Yo.
I have a well. Zig knows it because I had a moment where I was like, there was a moment where I explained that to him, and I actually had one in that moment. I was explaining what was going on in it. But all right. So one of those daydreams, one of those extended daydreams. All right. So it was like this moment of I was just kind of sitting down and I zoned out and I was just imagining this, right? Having like a bug arm, and the bug arm at the end had a fucking centipede like face and mouth. And I'm gonna say this, right? Have you ever seen a centipede's mouth up close when it eats?
No.
It's the most horrifying thing ever.
Oh no!
Like
that.
we're talking ripping with like the big claws and just drag, and then using those same big claws to drag it into the little like mouth, and it's like nom 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 nom. It's just like that. Yeah. Like imagine like alright, so imagine like it's sort of like Resident Evil-y with like the arm attacking shit and like, you know, consume. It's like just imagine like shit getting like both people and animals getting attacked by a giant centipede. Whenever I hear about like bug people in something, or like air quotes sexy bug people in like fucking games like that, I go back to my daydream of centipede head eating things, of centipede head arm eating things, and I'm just like, I don't trust that. I don't trust things like that.
Did I ever tell you about my three-way combination dream?
Wait, what?
That funny little mark.
Okay. So I once had a
Lightning
dream
about the place.
that was
Goodness
a lucid
me.
dream, a wet dream, and a nightmare wrapped in one.
Wait, I think you told this one before.
Have I told it?
It's the one where the person comes in with like
turn
the
out nice
whip,
and
right, or
ordinary,
whatever.
But it seems
It was
his
a
grandfather was
a
right
rope.
all along.
Oh yeah, and the was there also handcuffs?
No, I was like, let me just tell it again.
Oh my god.
At the very least, Talade gets to hear it.
Well, I've been putting this off
so,
for long enough now.
In this
you and
dream,
me need to have a little talk.
I remember, I basically like I woke up, right?
Here.
The first thing I noticed was this is not my room.
belongs to you.
So I'm thinking, oh, I'm dreaming. Fuck yeah. And then I see my arms and legs are tied to the sides of the
come of
bed.
age and climbed the door.
And I'm butt naked, so I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's see where this goes.
Right.
So then, I see a door open up.
The truth is,
and you know, out comes in
I've been keeping a secret
and,
all these years.
a naked, attractive
Something I've
lady.
never
So I'm
told another
thinking,
soul in the
oh,
village.
today's a good day to be dreaming, right? And she, she does a little dance, but then I notice there's something in her hands.
It's how can
It's
I
a
put
rope.
this now?
And she pulls on the rope, and
he
in
said
comes galloping in a fucking horse.
Oh no.
And I'm thinking, oh god, please wake
That
up.
would have been surprisingly calm reaction to being tied butt naked to a bed.
I'm dreaming. What's the worst that could happen? Clearly this, but still.
You're the reincarnation of the luminary.
Like, what's the fucking worst that could happen in a dream?
Oh, don't ask me what the old
Like,
fool
I love
meant,
how this is
dear.
all
I haven't got the
going on
foggiest.
right now again. And
All
then
I know
you're the
is that your
reincarnation of the
grandfather said you
luminary.
had a special
I
destiny.
feel bad talking
and that
over
there
this
was
game
something
story
you
because it's a
had
nice,
to
charming
do.
story.
He said that
Well, let
when
me
you
finish-
came
let me
of
finish my
age,
story.
It's
you
only
were to
the
head
beginning of the
north
game.
to the
It's so hard to
capital,
find, like, a
up there
place
in
to talk about
Heliodor,
shit because it's
and
mostly
show
story.
that necklace thingy to the
Yeah.
king.
There's no extended gameplay.
He seemed to think that if you did
That's gonna
that,
be a bit.
all would become clear.
But
Clear as mud, I shouldn't wonder.
what happens
Anyway, the
is
long
that
and
as
short
I'm,
of it
like,
is that if you want to find out what this is all about, you'll have to leave Cobblestone
the
and head over to
whatchamacallit.
Heliodor.
So
Crikey.
fuck the horse
Well,
kept
I can't stop you
slowly
leaving,
walking
I'm sure,
towards me.
but you won't
And
be
I'm like,
marching
all
on
right,
an
dream's
empty
over.
stomach.
Come on.
Come
And
on,
I try to yank
dinner.
on my arms, and I'm like, oh fuck. And I'm like desperately trying to yank in my arms that are tied to the rope. And as the horse gets to the foot of the bed, I literally, that's when the ropes break, and I literally wake up lunging forward, yelling, "No!
I'm just the JT. I'm imagining you with like that green jacket you wear and the fucking and the whatchamacallit, the kerchief that you always wear waking up.
I'm just like, I was like, oh, good, I'm clothed. Oh,
What the fuck
Lord.
is that TV saying?
And the horse gets to the foot of the bed.
Yeah, not, oh, God.
Eventually. Ugh.
Eventually.
Well, at least you woke up. You saved yourself.
Yeah. Look, I might have had my time with MLP, but I don't think I've enjoyed it that much.
I'm gonna say this right now too. I kind of had a bit of an itinerary of what I had to talk about that I forgot. This is fucking RPG Tuesday. Everything goes off the wall very quickly.
Hi, the reason why is I'm here.
Everything goes immediately. It's like it goes one way to the other. What have we talked about so far? We talked about like
lizard tits, me almost getting a blowjob from a horse. I think we've been horny tonight. We've been horny on main, Nick. Come on.
Not really. I'm just saying.
I'm
I thought you had that porn game, and I'm just like, why does JT have the porn game?
Well, I do now.
Well, yeah, because they brought it up, and it's free. But then again,
I would have bought it for the bit.
And then somebody in you, what the hell did you spend money? I'm so disappointed in you.
You don't understand. I got around 5 years ago. I got Honey Pop as a Christmas gift, and I've had to explain to people it's a Christmas gift every time someone saw it.
I bought Honey Pop on a whim. I played it for a little bit and got bored. I was like, a puzzle sex game. I'm just like, that's all this is? There's nothing more? Nothing deeper? No? Fuck this game.
You see, most people don't want deep. Most people, when they think of deepness and porn, they don't think story.
Like, how do I put this? It's not like I was like, this is it? Like, there's no real character interactions, just kind of like tropes and anime, and the game is literally everything I dislike about anime for the most part. I'm just like, oh.
Fair enough.
Like
By the
that-
way, if you go to like the home tree, like there's a big fancy tree.
Okay. But yeah, like that's what it kind of felt like, just playing Honey Pop.
Fair enough.
To those who like it, you know, good on you. Good on you. You can enjoy it. I can't. I bought it because...
I'm sure they can enjoy it as much as they want.
I bought it because, for a little you stroll, we make sure you don't stay out to the village. There'll be monsters.
There's monsters out there.
I guess that's not the tree over there.
Yeah, no, not that tree. In the middle, I think it's near the church. Like it's on the path. I know that.
Yeah.
It's not like right next to it. It's got like things around it. I think that might. Is that it? No, maybe.
No, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, can't sleep either, eh? You remember this tree, don't you? I got my scarf stuck in it all those years ago. There I was, crying like mad, and there you were, running round trying to help me get it down. Some things never change, eh? You know, I always imagined we'd spend our whole lives right here in Cobblestone. That's why I was so surprised by what your mum said today. All that stuff about you being the luminary, that reincarnation thing.
It's so weird to just have silence during characters talking moment now.
God damn it. I don't know. I like this game's plot. I kind of feel bad for
my
Gemma.
granddad told me. Once upon a
Like,
time, long, long ago, the world was
her
terrorized
best friend
by a
is going
horrible
away
monster.
on some fucking journey,
But then,
and
the
effectively
luminary
she's not
appeared
invited.
and saved the day.
Yeah.
When it was all over, the luminary turned into a star. And he's been watching over us from up in the heavens ever since.
So he's Lord Nerevar? We need more bad shit off the wall memories. Oh my god.
What else do I got? I got
That's
plenty
his
of those.
star, right there.
All I have to say is right, like,
Mm.
I don't think it's about like the horn. I think it's literally just about like, people
How
remember
can you be the
stuff that's just,
luminary
like, okay.
too? I just don't get
But
it.
I don't
I know.
play porn games.
That's what
Just,
you're
like,
going to Heliodor to find out.
What's the?
I
What are you
understand.
getting out
Really,
of it?
I do.
There's free porn online if you need it.
I mean, yeah, but like you get porn games off of their own brand of porn.
And then every time I say the word porn game, I get a flashback to watching a video where there's a guy with like a fucking with like a headset on, like, VR, and then he's like rubbing his hands
Listen,
over like these
we
things
should
that
both be
move
getting
around.
back. Everyone will be wondering where we've
God.
got to.
So hold on. So I'm gonna rewind again because I mentioned this
Goodbye,
twice now.
old friend.
So how much would you spend on a bit?
How much did I spend on a bit?
How much would a person, if you were doing a good joke, how much would you be willing to spend on it?
That's a strange question to ask. That's all I have to say.
I've rattled my head with this question a couple times. So I think it's about $5,000 is for one bit that I have in mind. But it's a really good bit.
You're really going to
Just
spend
look at
$5,000
you.
on something.
Probably
Don't
not
scrub
right
up
away.
too bad,
Not
you
right
know.
now.
Only wish your grandfather
It
were
better
here to
be a
see
very
you.
expensive
No,
piece
what's-
of clown equipment.
You
It's
won't
not clown
forget him,
equipment.
will
It
you?
well,
better be
technically
like a
is.
He was a
trapeze or
fine,
something stupid.
upstanding man.
Well,
the
you
pride
see,
of the village.
$5,000
You could do
means
worse
you
than
can
try to
own
be
an
like
entire
him.
set of Chuck E. Cheese animatronics.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
that
it's
cheap?
not- Yeah, I know, right?
wait. But you not at like, a level where they have to be like
Well,
restored
however
and
you
shit,
turn
like
out,
fully
I'm sure
operational.
you'll find a way to overcome
Yeah.
whatever lies ahead.
They're
Your
that
mother
cheap?
knows these things.
Yeah, well, if I remember correctly, it's $5,000 for a set.
I've been watching
Oh,
somebody
by the
try
way,
to
I've
restore
popped a little
animatronics,
money
right?
I'd saved for
Yeah.
a rainy
And
day
they
in your
spent
pack.
like $100
Don't
on like
spend
these
it all at
completely
once.
Fucked up. Like we're talking mold
Why don't
growing
you visit
on
the
the
village
suits.
shop before
I
you
might
head
be
off to
wrong,
Heliodor?
but from
You'll
what
need
I remember
some
reading this
supplies for your
like a
big
year
adventure.
ago. It's either I'm pretty sure it's
But
5,000
don't
for a
take
set.
too long. The whole village
I
is
know,
turning out
right?
to wave you off.
For a whole fucking set.
It's either 5,000 for a whole set or 5,000 for two of them.
Yeah.
And by the way, the person in question, right, stopped doing art commissions. So you want to know what they've been doing for a long while?
What?
Trying to restore animatronics.
No. They've been refunding money to people at the
Oh,
same
okay.
time as restoring money.
Ooh.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
Cypress stick.
It's goofy. Well,
So I'm just cooking my shit.
no, you're fine.
Yeah. But
So
5,000 for a whole set of animatronics. I'm just like,
it's either 5,000 for a whole set or 5,000 for two of them. I don't remember. But another bit, right? So I went to like a kid's birthday party. I was invited. Don't worry. Wait, that came out wrong. It was a friend of my sister's. She was 5, and also like family friends, that kind of shit.
yeah.
And they had an ice cream truck that had like waffles and ice cream, right? It was like $400 for an hour. Now split that like 4 ways, chillax with a couple friends. You just get infinite waffles and ice cream for an hour. Like, tell me that doesn't sound like a great time.
Infinite Watt for $400.
Not like not per person, but like if you like, let's say you have like, let's say it's like me, you, Ziggs, and someone else, right?
Yeah.
$100 each. We just spend an hour eating ice cream and waffle.
To be fair, that'd actually be like a good relaxation.
I know, right?
Like, you know, I'm going for another fucking round. Well, then again, an hour for like the unlimited is just kind of like overindulgence is a problem.
Yeah.
Like, that's your cheat day. Like, come on, go fucking hog wild.
Every day's my cheat day, bro.
You know, then go hog wild. Gluttony,
Gluttony.
who gives a shit?
What is stupid? Gluttony. 5,000 for a fucking. I'm just now. The Zig, you scare me with that because you're gonna be like.
Oh, I was trying to do gluttony from like Full Metal Alchemist.
I know. You scared me with that because now I'm thinking you're gonna be like, I know what you're trying to do. You're gonna be like, you eat like all those fucking waffles. You develop type 2 diabetes.
Look, on that birthday, I had 5. I had 5 sets.
At my cousin's wedding, you want to know what we did?
What?
Well, she had a milkshake. She had a milkshake bar.
That sounds amazing.
Did it bring all the boys to the yard?
Damn right, it's better than yours.
I had like 12 of those shits.
Oh.
Now imagine that, but with ice cream and waffles.
They were small, but they were so fucking good. They had so much flavor.
Imagine that with ice cream and waffles, Nick.
Also, she had a chocolate fucking fountain, so.
Like, I own a chocolate fountain. Your point?
You really own a chocolate fountain?
My mom does.
Oh, okay.
I own a cotton candy machine.
I know about the cotton candy machine that almost burned down the classroom.
It did not. It's fine. It
was
smoked up one time.
It was smoking, and it had didn't it have like a wire exposed or something?
No,
Cotton candy.
probably not.
Cotton candy. Can't happen every mom without cotton candy.
There's actually is one bit that I think I'm gonna spend the money on.
Yeah.
And did you wait, I forgot. Did you use like pixie sticks to get the flavors?
Yeah. It's sugar. Like, what else do you need?
Alright, I forgot the pixie sticks are just like fucking pure sugar.
Yeah, and that's what cotton candy is.
Oh my god.
What was I gonna say? For those that don't know, I have multiple night helmets. I have 2 of them.
With night helmets?
Yeah. Real metal.
I did not know.
The more you know. And one of my buddies sent a post of someone saying, "Hey, I need zip ties right now," right?
Increase someone in case someone breaks the first.
Well, like they're different shapes. Like I have like the bucket helmet one, and like the pointed top one.
Oh, okay.
I'll be extra protected. Oh, the first one.
Did you buy them at a medieval time?
No, I bought them off of Amazon for like $40 each.
Huh.
Like, are these reforged or are they real night helmets? Like,
they're reforged. They're not like medieval time. They're made in modern day. They're not like authentic.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That explains the price, of course.
Yeah. Of course, if I did get an authentic one, tempting. So a buddy was like, "Hey, so they're just like joking about zip ties, right?"
Yeah.
And I was like,
One
and I was
day
like,
you're
wait
just
a minute,
little boy.
I have an
The
idea.
next you're getting ready to
I know what I
leave
can.
us.
I need all the zip ties.
Only
You know,
wish
making a
your
reference to the joke, and they're like, "What do you need them
grandfather
for?"
could see what a fine
And I
young
go,
man you've become.
"Chainmail."
To think, it's been so many years.
So I did.
already
So me and a
since
buddy did the
old
math.
Chalky found
Our
you
rough
floating
estimate
in
is about
what do you mean?
$100
Since he
spent on
brought
zip
you to
ties.
Cobblestone. We never thought
To
there
make-
was anything
to
out
make
of the ordinary
a
about you.
chainmail
And now suddenly
shirt
there's all this
out of
talk
zip
of
ties.
luminaries of all things. You know who the luminary was, of course. The legendary hero who saved the world.
Tell
from the
me that's
terrible
not
darkness.
cool.
I zoned out. What were you gonna buy?
$100 with the zip ties.
$100 worth of zip ties.
We're
Why do you
supposed
need
to
that many
believe
zip
you're
ties?
For
reincarnated.
chainmail, obviously.
I tried making
a
chainmail with
but
canned
it's a little
tabs.
hard to swallow, I
Hold
must
on.
say.
I used to collect those fucking tabs. 'Cause I wanted to make a belt.
Oh,
But then I
when
was
you
like,
meet the king
man,
of
I don't know how
Heliodor,
many I would need.
put in a good
So after
word
like
for old
500 of the damn
Cobblestone,
things, I was
won't
just
you?
like,
Trust issues later in life.
If he finds out this is the village where the
Ooh, yeah,
luminary
that's
was
fair.
raised, there might be something in it for us. If you catch my drift.
Oh, you are terrible. Trust you to be thinking
the
about
fuck up,
what you can
Dunstan.
get out of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, I'm only joking, of course. The very thought. Yes. Now, the fate that awaits you may well be one
But,
beyond
like,
anything we simple country folk
$100
can
with the zip
imagine.
ties to make a chainmail shirt.
But you must allow
And did
us
you
to
make the shirt?
offer what little
I didn't buy them yet,
assistance
but I
we
plan
can.
on it. But I'll have you know, if I'm spending $100 on it, I might as well buy it, or I might as well actually make it.
Oh, cool! I get a horse.
Yeah.
And may this
Why does the horse
magnificent
look
steed, the
pretty boy with
pride
that
of
name?
Cobblestone, lighten your burden and speed you on your way. You'll find Heliodor easily enough. Just head north out to
And
the
Vegeta's
village and
even
follow
here
your
too.
nose.
Look, he's hiding off in the corner
You travel
again.
safely now. Oh,
I wish
you're
I could
such
be
a
the
good boy.
luminary.
Such a good boy.
Goodbye.
I just have to settle for being a Saiyan.
That's my son right there.
No one will
Wait, I
let,
tried
no one will
making
let me.
chainmail, but you can't. It's a shortcut to wrist issues later in life.
Yeah.
Talk about wrist issues,
Wait.
right?
Uh,
No, all right. So, you know those those like bottle collection machines that they have around, right?
Take this with
Yeah.
you.
So I break the rules every time. I'm a horrible person. I break the rules every time they,
It will keep
have
you
those.
safe.
You're not
I
supposed to
heard
like
there
put
are
them in
lots
with
of
the bottle
monsters
caps
where
on,
you
right?
go in. Be
Right.
So here's
I
what
don't know
happened
what's in
every time I
store
did it
for you
back
out
when
there.
that rule was first instated.
Wherever you go and
Like a machine.
whoever you meet.
I kept like in
Don't-
one go twisting the bottle
don't
cap
forget
off and
us, will
throwing it
you?
in the machine to get a crush for the 5 cents.
Hell yeah.
Little did I know I was developing carpal tunnel.
Oh no.
Yeah. You want to know what happened?
What?
My wrist almost gave out one day when I was doing that. I actually got like, you know when you get like a rope burn? I got a freaking bottle cap burn on my fingers,
take care. And
Oh.
remember,
and my wrist felt like it
we'll
was
be
ready to
waiting
just pop
for
out.
you.
Oh.
So it turns out, I almost got carpal tunnel. So I said, all right, you fucking rule. Go screw yourself. I just put it in the machine. It says, oh, it's gonna fucking like clog the machine with the bottle caps or whatever. I'm like, I put it in there anyway, and it doesn't clog the fucking machine. What a fucking lie to give people carpal tunnel.
I mean, like, there's probably a chance it does. Like, if everyone does it. But, like, it's realistically not going to.
I almost popped a vein once playing Metal Gear Solid 4.
Oh my god.
You want to know what part I was up to?
What?
The microwave tunnel.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
And I stopped myself, thankfully, but that was not fun.
Yeah?
That is all that can be said about that, really. But yeah, like I don't know if I would spend money on a bit unless I was planning on buying a fake beard and like doing like a whole sort of like one of those jackasses thing.
Yeah, I get it. I see like that's spending money on a bit.
You know, Mr. All right, so do you know about Mr. PP in his basement, the quartering?
Somewhat.
I was going to do a fucking parody of his stupid shit for April Fool's Day, right? I just never really got around to getting like the equipment and shit, right? What I was gonna do was I was gonna wear my hoodie, put like a pillow underneath it, make me look fatter, and then I was just gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna have like something to make. I'm not growing out a beard on my neck to like pull this off. So what I was gonna do was get like a fake one. And then I was just gonna be like, you know, doing like a whole little bit that would just been his shit. And then it hit me. It's like there's a reason why I stopped saying stupid shit. Like, you know, I might ask Chris-chan to make an appearance on the stream or something like that, because I don't want to attract assholes.
Yeah, no.
You know, I don't want to attract like, you know, fuckheads and crap like that. You know what I mean? Like. So it took me an hour, and I said, all right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna make a fun little animation in Movie Maker.
Yeah.
Which I did. And you know what? I feel better for that, because like, you know, it would have not been worth it to get like, you know, harassed, because I think that get harassed over like, you know, a jackass on YouTube.
Yeah, that's fair. So
yeah, every bit that I've done was, you know, or like most of it was just like some stupid shit, like, well, I'm gonna do this, but I don't follow through because I realize, you know, that's really stupid. Why the fuck would I do that?
Yeah, exactly.
But
like let alone.
Sometimes it's worth going along with the stupidity, just to see where it goes.
Hey,
unless the
that's the reason why I made the Meat Mountain conspiracy.
Yeah, like there's a difference between like that and there's a risk of getting harassed by randos for like, you know.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, well, all right. Well, I'd say this though. Like, there was a very adverse reaction to my April Fool's video. Someone unsubbed from the channel and disliked it because I think that I'm just like I imagine that they were just having like the shittiest fucking day or something like that. And then they're like, you know, oh, Marek uploaded a video. I wonder what this is gonna be. Like, yo, you know, he makes funny shit, baby. They saw the title, Nintendo Switch review. Even though, you know, I always talk about how much I love my fucking Switch for the most part. You know, and it's like bad poo-poo stinky game or whatever.
Yeah.
And they just fucking unsubbed. They disliked it, unsubbed it. I'm just like, okay, that was fucking funny. I didn't think anyone would have such an adverse reaction.
Did they unsub to like the stream?
No, to the YouTube channel.
No, I'm saying like, did they also do that, or was it just the YouTube?
I think it's just like one of the YouTube audience.
Okay.
We have a niche.
For fuckers like me who can't actually watch the streams unless I'm here.
Oh cool, I got a critical.
Yeah.
Stark Raven. Wait, did the character just cough? What?
Seems like it, yeah. Seems like a bit of an idol.
Alright. So we're gonna go to that cave over there, or what?
I don't even have to go to like... I don't remember, fuck.
I'm just gonna play this like I play like one of my favorite RPGs. I'm level 4 right now, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna get to like level 5. Shouldn't be too hard.
There's still more after the cave. Like, it's not like... Okay.
I know.
I'm pretty sure... So... I'm gonna. Can I do a slight spoiler?
Sure. Go for it.
We get our first party member fairly soon, and they're level 6.
I see.
So it's best to meet them. Alright, so I guess we'll go through the cave, or go into the cave, and then we'll fight shit in there, maybe?
Yeah.
Of course. Alright.
And there's stuff on the other side. There's new monsters all over the place.
Alright. Well, there's nothing wrong in being. There's nothing wrong in just, like, you know, accidentally, air quotes, leveling up.
Yeah. Also, if you sprint while on horse, you can run over enemies.
And it kills them, and it gives us experience.
It won't give you EXP, but it'll skip the fight.
Oh. I was thinking, wait a second. Exploit found.
Actually, what the game does is that if you're like over leveled for the environment, like the enemies are not going to pose a challenge to you, they'll just run away. They'll just run away from you on the overworld.
Or they'll leave you alone. Oh, a bat.
No, they're like directly like if they see you, like you know, like when they see you, they run at you.
I kind of feel bad for killing these things. They don't like. Other than the birds and the Needlers, the slime and you guys don't look hostile at all.
Yeah.
You're just killing them.
I mean, they are monsters. These things have a body count.
A body count.
Maybe not those individual ones, but like
Collectively,
yes. Like like you know, sharks have killed people despite not really attacking people.
Yeah.
That's probably what like slimes and drakies are. They've killed like collectively. Now you see, those things are ready for war. Like, come on! They're armed!
You cruel killer!
Yeah! They're armed! They have spears!
But yeah, like, oh
You just
shit.
got stabbed with a spear! And, ooh, that's a tragic death.
But yeah, like, as I was saying, right, like, you know, it's sometimes it's just not worth getting, like, you know, harassed for, like, shit, so, rather than
Yeah.
And
there are plenty of factors that go into it.
and there's a point, and there's one point, right, like, why make a parody of the quartering when he's already a parody of himself?
Jesus Christ. Did you really need to go for the jugular on that man?
The man's a grifter. Who cares? The man's a grifter. He deserves the shit he gets sometimes.
Ooh.
Look how he massacred my boy, and he fucking ran.
He's just like, Jerry!
And I should say this, I don't say that about people often. I just don't like grifters. Like people that fucking just take money from, like, you know, just like, you know, fuel situations take money. Quartering, that's MFS Twitter is funny as ASF, and not for the reason he wants. His replies are an actual war zone. Oh shit. I actually blocked him and a lot of like people that are similar to him on Twitter. I just don't feel like looking at their crap. It's kind of like my situation with like Chris Chan. I would be a much happier man if I didn't learn about him. You know what I mean?
I get it, but I don't know if I agree with that for myself.
Like, let me put it to you like this, right? You're opening yourself up to a world of insanity when you're looking at the Chris Chan, right? And
yeah,
it's not like his current shit is not like the old days where he's just like naive to the point where it's just like, oh, he's doing like stuff that's weird, and it's just like whatever, right? But the problem is that like now the guy's like going insane, and it's really kind of like sad. You know what I mean?
Well, let's think about this. He has become like. What sucks about Christian is that he is barely a man anymore. He's become an example. Like he. You can't look at him and be like, this isn't an individual anymore. He's become a lesson.
Yeah.
You know, and the fact that he is alive, living as a walking example of effectively what not to do on the internet. It's kind of I can understand why it would you know,
Yeah.
it would fuck someone up.
It's not about like, you know, like when I make a joke, his immediate surroundings are a PvP enabled zone. Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's about the quartering, not. I think that's about the quartering, not Christian.
It's still.
Yeah. Still similar to. Oh shit! What's this?
Oh, what have we here? I know a budding adventurer when I see one. It can be risky heading into the great outdoors if you aren't familiar with the basics of survival, you know. Well, fear not, because that's where I come in.
Yeah? Motherfucker's that one berry guy from Pokemon Silver.
See the remains of that fire over there? Well, when you spy one of those, it means you can set up camp and rest your weary bones.
Okay.
To settle down for the night, just go up to the fire and examine it. You'll soon be enjoying a well-earned break. What's that? You're worried about being attacked by monsters while you sleep? Oh, ye of little faith! That statue over there is chock full of holy powers that'll keep the beasties at bay for as long as you need. And that's not all. You can pray to it to be cured of poison and all kinds of other things. Think of it as a mini church.
It's broken!
Anyway, enough of my yammering.
I mean, there's
Why
not,
don't
like,
you take a closer
that's
look at
what you
all
can do
this
at any
camping
church.
kit for yourself? You'll need to get used to what campsites look like and how to find them. After all, you'll be relying on them whenever you're out
Also,
in
let
the
me
wilderness.
promise you, without that shit,
It's like
poison's
my
a
old
bitch.
dad always said, keen campers can continue on where others can't. Be prepared. Well, that's all from me.
Like
if you have
poison
any
works the Pokemon way in
camping-related
this game.
queries, feel free.
Oh, so there's poison and bad poison.
No, as in if you're poisoned, it'll affect you outside of combat.
Oh.
So like having those here is just like, oh, okay, we're good.
Okay. That is, well, you don't take something for granted. That's one of those things. But yeah, like you know, you're right. Christian is like an example of like what not to do.
Like he's no longer. What sucks is that like he's devolved to the point where he's a. You could teach a class on Chris Chan.
The worst part is that like there was like, oh my god, like what was the one? The idea guys were like the worst.
I know.
Remind me.
They're literally the dudes that like they reverse psychology him into like shit.
Huh.
I should be glad I don't know anything about Christian. Be glad. Don't learn anything. Forget what you're hearing right now.
You know what?
Yeah, just mute the stream and we'll tell
I
you when
don't
it's
know
all
if I
over
agree
and
with
shit.
that. I don't know if I agree with that. Now, granted, this is the Cheez-Its guy talking.
I bought 9 bags of Cheez-Its.
Right. I'm
Also the DM who had an argument both in character and out of character to a friend who was like fixed art in air quotes.
okay. Look, you were in that argument too. I don't want to hear
I
it.
said like 2 things and that's it, and then I posted like a freaking video called Futanari.mp4, and it's just Squidward putting like the nose on like the fucking Hex girl from Pokemon or whatever.
Fair enough, but we like, he was in the wrong.
The best part was that he continued it for a second. He posted the fucking Justin Roiland thing. And then he's like, "Hey, Royal and fixed Simpsons guys." And then you had Celestius call his cape tacky.
Yeah, like.
Oh.
Speaking of which, I have been like.
I'm not in this fucking stream right now.
Oh god. I have been thinking about what games I would want to run after this one, because like you guys are like level 9. We're getting decently close to. We're about like the mid to. Almost like we're getting somewhere pretty far in the campaign. Like.
And we're still alive. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't plan on killing any of you guys.
Well, I thought this kind of happens naturally sometimes, you know.
It does, but like, it depends on the GM. I am not a very murderous GM. I've only killed a couple characters accidentally, and for the most part, it was them being complete jackasses.
Oh, I see. Like I don't know, like I said, I don't know how to GM, so I thought that like, oh, it's just like, yeah, it happens.
I mean, sometimes it does. Look, if a character dies, it's a fucking tragic moment.
Yeah.
I'm not going to kill you willy-nilly. If you're going to die, your death will be earned.
Because I've heard horror stories of GMs that just don't give a shit. Like,
those are bad GM. There's only one exception to that, and if you were playing, no, there are two exceptions. Exception number one is effectively if it's if you're playing a war game where it's like, okay, we're not playing characters, we're playing units. You know what I mean?
uh-huh.
Under that circumstance, yeah, I mean, you're replaceable, who cares? It sucks, but like, that's how war games typically think of themselves.
Yeah, 'cause, like, you're a character. You're
not even a character, you're a class and number.
No, but I'm talking about like a regular D&D game. You're the character.
Yeah, you like.
It's your heart and soul for the most part, and that sort of.
Yeah.
Wait,
now, I'll be honest. I'm a bit far on the other side of the spectrum. I'm a very roleplay heavy GM.
Right.
I like. You can just act your way out of things if you can convince me, and I call that a success. I do not think combat needs to be a thing.
It's one of those weird ghost things. Where's it going?
Kind of walking around.
It's like what?
Just chilling. Just chilling, man.
What is it?
I don't know. We'll eventually find out.
We follow it, like.
I think it goes. I mean, I think that way is where the town is.
It's just like. If that's foreshadowing, because I have a feeling that might be linked to that monster attacks or whatever, so...
Kind of? Well, the luminary existing is linked to the monster attacks.
Well, yeah, but they want, like, the bad guy wants to spy on shit, you know, so I think that's like, you know...
I guess, who knows?
Does it really travel all the way to the town, or, like, does it reset?
I think it resets.
Oh.
Yeah, it resets.
That is very subtle. I'm like, the fuck?
But, as I was saying, I'm a very roleplay heavy GM. I was actually thinking about what games I would want to run for you guys next. I have a couple ideas. I'm gonna obviously ask it to the group as a whole. But I think I've narrowed it down to like, I'm gonna say 5 ideas.
All right.
So so. Oh, I love Hamilton. They're gimmicky little shits.
Ow.
They I think they toned them down. Yeah, they definitely toned them down. How they used to work is that they were extremely inaccurate, but if they did somehow hit you, they would hurt like that would hit like a truck. But as I was saying,
You're a role
so there's a couple ideas. Yeah, roleplay GM. There's a couple games that I think I would want to run for you guys next. Depending on what like, so I think there's like 4 or 5 options. I'm gonna rank them in how much I want to run for you.
Monkey
The
bird.
first 2.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, I think those are Platyduck. Yeah,
What?
Platypunk.
What?
Yeah, Platypunk. Oh yeah. So you become
Can
pepped
I
up.
dodge attacks by just like moving around, or?
No, it's flavor for the most part. It's a mix of flavor, and I think enemies prioritize units closer to them.
So basically, doesn't really come into play until we get a.
You get a couple
companion.
party members. Yeah. Which soon. So the first game I would want to run for you guys is a game called Starfinder.
Okay.
Now, from what I know of you fucks, you all like sci-fi. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Starfinder is effectively the closest thing. It's a mix of it's a crunchier D&D, but in space
I was
and with a
about
lot
to
more
say, Zig
options.
helped me for like an hour trying to set up a mod to let Star Wars Dark Forces 2 run better.
Yeah, so you would probably like Starfinder. It's
Oh
crunchier
jeez,
than
my health
D&D.
is at 7. Holy crap.
Yeah, you better use some fucking potions there, buddy.
Yeah, medical herbs.
My obliviousness gets the better of me.
Exactly.
I think you could. Oh god, that's equipment. There you go.
I got it. No worries.
How nice is that hammer hood? Let him live. There you go.
No.
Oh no! Wait, leave him alone.
Oh, come on, man.
No, no. Aww.
One shall stand. I was about to say, if he ran, that would have been funny.
I don't think you're that high leveled. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You blocked. Oh, there we go. So Starfinder, it's effectively, it's set in the same timeline as that's what I was talking about with skill points. You don't have to spend them right away.
I'll wait till we get the party member to do that.
Okay.
To see what they're like, and then you know what I mean. Then we'll
Yeah.
allocate skills and whatnot.
All right.
So you running away?
To be fair, you're fairly high leveled.
I should be. Oh, I was about to say that. I thought Soleil said something else. So you were saying about. Sorry, you were saying about.
So it's out of all the systems I'm going to present, it's the closest to D&D 5e. And where it's more complicated than D&D is where D&D should have been more complicated. So the problem with a lot of people have with D&D is that, or at least D&D 5th edition, is it's simple to a fault. Whereas Starfinder and a lot of Paizo games are very nice when it comes to like, hey, here are your options. You have a shit ton of them. Customize your character however the fuck you want. Like, they're very generous with that.
That actually sounds interesting.
Also, unlike D&D, there's a more non-magical classes, but there's also more ways to like trick out your non-magical classes. So like, the Bard equivalent is the Envoy, right?
Yeah.
So instead of having like spells and singing their way through things, they have like these improvisations where it's like, oh hey, I have a cool trick I can do, and then that acts like my utility thing. Or instead of an artificer, there's a mechanic, and I have a feeling that you would like the mechanic. You know why?
Why?
You can get a hover drone. Jeffrey's back.
I don't want to play like I don't want to play Silver Shards every time. I enjoy
mixing it up. Yeah, I get you.
I like you know I love Silver Shards and everything like I love them. But
yeah. I'm always happy when people love their characters, especially if this is your first time playing D&D, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm happy to give you a time you can remember.
Like I uploaded a story to the fucking RPG Glory story, so there you go. That speaks volumes.
That does. I'm happy to hear it. I'm happy to hear you enjoyed your time. So that's one of them, right? I just started learning that system like this week, but so far the more I learned of it, the more I love it.
Oh, okay.
So definitely seems like a system I would want to run. Next would be a system called Unbound. Unbound is a system that I think we all have a creative side.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure this is a system that really appeals to that. So first thing is interesting about it. You don't roll dice, you use a deck of cards.
Huh.
That is interesting so far, okay.
And it's a genre neutral game. So, but like the party gets to decide as a group, all right, this is the camp, like this is the broad theme. So like you could be survivors in the wilderness, you could be soldiers in a war, you could be outlaws on the run. The one campaign I played, we did a weird Wild West thing, and we were outlaws, and we were trying to be like, we were the best of the bad people. So we had to be the one who fixed it.
In my head played the one-up sound from Wild Guns.
God damn it. But what happened? So like, the classes are there's like 5 classes, and they're all very like general purpose. But you get to determine what it is. So it could be like, let's say you're playing this striker. It's a fast, like, it's meant to be like the fast, frail, hit hard, dodge quick class, right? That could be, say, a boxer, a rival, like an enemy shotgunner, someone cursed with claws and fury.
That guy is really going to town on that flute.
Oh, he's fucking jamming.
How is he singing and playing at the same time? Holy shit.
He probably like it's also he probably like plays some notes, takes a breath, sings, then goes back to the flute.
Nah, dude, look at that guy go. He's not letting off that flute.
He is jamming.
He is not breathing unless he's breathing through the flute.
Fair enough. But so yeah, you guys would have a lot more say over the story this time around if we played Unbound. And what's cool about the deck is that you include jokers. And if you draw a joker, you get to determine something. Like, you get to say, name a character that was not introduced before, that's someone relevant in your backstory that comes to help us. Or some artifact or some random occurrence that you know about that comes to help us. So maybe like if you draw a joker and like let's say we're getting mugged, right? An old buddy of mine, the sly trickstress, Selvari Quickblade, dashes in and stabs them in the hand. You guys have a lot more like control over where the story goes and stuff like that, and to pick your class and stuff like that, you get asked questions about it. So like the one character I played, I think his name was what was his name? Hail. No, it was Hail Highwater, Hank Highwater. Hank Highwater, yeah. It was Hank Highwater, right? I was this like sheepish, like cowboy thug, right? Who got by like he won his fights by like sand in the eyes, kick to the dicks.
I like that.
Like he did nothing but fight dirty.
Mhm.
So like one of his questions was like, who taught you how to fight this way? So I had to be like, I grew up poor and weak. Or like, you also get these tags. So like pyromancer, or like not pyromancer, but like dirty fighter, which is what I picked.
Oh, is this that thing you were telling me about in class one day? The game where you write your backstory, and then like that's your character or something?
No, that's Fate.
Oh.
Which Fate also is a very good game. I don't know if I want to run it for you guys, mostly because I'm a little bit faded out. But I'll list it as an option. Because I still have a campaign for Fate that I would like to run, and I never finished. But still. If I, so like, with Unbound, like I was one of the, I remember, I had a skill, right, for being a dirty fighter. That was like, whenever I inflicted a wound, I could like, whenever I like landed this, I could go even further beyond with my damage. And it asked me a question. It was like, what is the name of your signature attack? The one that people whisper about in bars or tell tales about out, right? And I told them, and I said, my secret move
not so fast.
was an attack at
These
that
guys barred me from entry to wait to come to morning, just to bar me from entry again.
Yeah.
State your business.
But here's what happened. So the story went as such. My character knew of a certain punch that sent out these massive shockwaves.
Here, shake
Not
my
only
hand,
did the
mate.
recipients
That's
of
the
the punch
funniest
get
one
their
I've heard all
soul
week.
instantly sent to hell,
Clear off.
he was a lying
We haven't
asshole.
got time
don't
for
get
this
me wrong,
kind of
my
nonsense.
character. But he also, the shockwaves would alarm any birds.
Oh,
So almost every time he used the punch,
What's that?
you would hear a falcon
You want to show that
screaming in the
pendant to the
background.
king, you say?
So from that,
Do you
the
mind
punch has gotten
waiting
the
here a
dub,
minute?
the Falcon Punch. Yes, I gave my character the Falcon Punch.
Ever so
Did I
sorry
ever
for that
use it?
little
No.
misunderstanding.
I drop kicked the
Please,
character and
go
jumped
right
through the
on
window
through.
in the one session I
His
played of it.
Majesty's waiting.
Literally
Falcon Punch
the literally the first session, right?
Yeah.
Where I was hanging, I had one buddy. They were like the one Asian character that you see in all these movies and all the westerns, and they were like we both had a common enemy. So I may or may not have pissed off this world's equivalent of the mafia.
Oh, jeez.
So one day we had the mafia come in, right? Like not the Don himself, but like people like that, like his goons. They're like, "Hey, we're looking for
Mafioso.
Mr. Hank." Yeah, mafioso. We're looking for Hank. Towards my character immediately jumped through a window to run. So then
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
yeah, literally. So then the fight was starting, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The fight, and we see the boss that was there, like the higher up, was fighting this one like ripped chick, right? She was like, and they were like boxing, or like one person like no, the mafioso had like a knife or some shit, or like some kind of like melee weapon. The chick had her fist and she was like beating him up, right? And my character was just like, oh god, she's fighting him because of me. Oh, I have to do something. So I literally, I rolled, or I drew rather, and I drew really high. So I described it as such. You heard, yeah, or you might remember him from opening cutscene. So my character, I described, you could hear running, a slight scream in the distance. distance. The guy goes, "Wait, what's that?" As he turns to my character, as he fucking does a full running drop kick into his gut.
You are bold
just
indeed
like
to
knocking
have
him
made
to
your
the,
way
knocking
here
both me and him
alone,
to the
wanderer.
side. I want to point out he was like
I am
twice my
Carnelian,
size.
ruler of Heliodor.
For Hank was a
How
was a little
long
shit.
have I waited for this day? And now, finally,
But
we meet.
Still,
Truly,
he
it
fucking
is
drop
an
kicked the
honor.
guy.
The fact that you
Also,
come here proffering the jewel
one
and
big
asking
thing about
to
him was that
speak
he
with
had
me
the Mafia
personally
Don's
would
eye.
suggest that you know something of your true
For you see, I may or may not have accidentally
I take it that you also
did a
bear the
thing
mark?
when trying to rob him. His eye fell out. I put it in a jar, and I was just like, "Yep, stealing this later, nerds."
The mark
and
of
booked
light.
it.
Then there is
Hank
no
was a
doubt.
bitch, and I kind of miss him.
You are he.
You stole a person's eye.
Rejoice, dear subjects. The day is upon us at last.
Shaking my head.
The luminary walks among us.
That was in the backstory
once
too.
more.
It was great.
Amazing.
We had one character, a doctor, who was like, "I want your eye." And I was like, "No, I'm using them." And he's like, "No, the other one." And he was like,
Tell
"Oh,
me,
still
oh
no."
luminary.
I'll come back to some weird stuff.
This is a tabletop game.
Where exactly
So-
is it that you hail from?
The
I
next
would
game
so
I'd
very
like to run
much
for
like
you
to
guys
pay
is
tribute to
Unity
those who
Masterminds.
took you in and raised
Oh, that's a
you.
superhero one, right?
Yeah, one of my favorite games. I don't think I still have the character I made for you, and even then, the campaign I would realistically run, you would have to make a weaker version of that character if you would want to use it. But still, it's fantastic. One of my favorite systems. Like, out of all the systems I
Cobblestone,
know
you say?
currently, it's top 3 favorite
Jasper,
systems.
you know of this place?
Yeah, about there. Top 3 favorite.
They're
do,
all
my
named.
liege.
They're all named
A
after
village of
gemstones.
provincial nobodies deep in the rocky
Fuck
south.
this. I'm getting Steven Universe shit back.
Oh
Then I
no,
take it
no!
you know what
hang
to do.
on.
Do not disappoint
Oh
me.
no!
Yes, my liege.
I'm gonna attack the village, Annie.
I can answer that question if you want.
That's gonna be a yes.
Do you want me to answer the question?
Accursed luminary. I know not what your intent was
That
in coming
answer's
here
a
alone,
yes.
but whatever your wicked
I didn't
scheme,
say
know
yes
that
or
it
no
shall
yet,
not
but, like-
succeed.
Do you want me to answer the question?
Just by what's going on here, I know the
Hendrik!
answer's a yes.
Take this
okay, I'll answer the
this
question.
harbinger of calamity, and cast him into the furthest corner of the dungeon. Know this: the luminary is the root of all evil and will bring naught but misery to our realm. And why is this? The reason is simple.
I
Just
mean,
as
technically,
light is
he's not
intertwined
wrong,
with
but also he's
darkness,
very wrong.
So too is the luminary intertwined with the dread lord of shadows.
So, like,
His coming
whenever monsters,
heralds
so like
the
every whatever the fuck
resurrection
years,
of the Dark
right?
One.
Monsters come back and do shit,
Did you really think
but then
you
the
could fool
luminary
one as
is
wise
summoned
as
and
His
made
Majesty?
to like fix it.
It was your great misfortune to confront one who knows your
So
true
what happens
nature.
is,
Man,
He's
seize
saying like,
this
oh,
wretch.
well, if we get rid of the luminary, then the monsters will go away. Not realizing he's the one making the monsters go. Yeah, they're. I don't know.
This is what happens when you name yourself after fucking gemstones. You're just fucking evil.
I want to say you're wrong, but I'm failing to think of an argument.
What happened at the end of Steven Universe? Everything. Everything stupid happens at the end of Steven Universe, and this is a.
Fair enough. Hold on, I'll be back. I'm sorry.
Alright. Alright. Oh. Game over, guys. I think we're trapped in here forever now.
You claim to hail from
Wait,
Cobblestone.
hold on, before I forget,
Well,
break the pots.
before the sun has set 3 times, we shall know the truth. By then, Jasper will have returned from his investigation. If I were you, Darkspawn, I would not expect to live beyond that day.
And there's our companion, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I wonder who it's gonna be. A hero in chains, awarded for fulfilling your duties, traveling to only to be damned as the Darkspawn and thrown into the dungeon by King Carnelian. Well, we got fucking whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
Grip making racket is gonna help you much. We got fucked by Steven Universe shit. We can't even get out. Jeez, keep it down, will you? This goes the neighborhood.
Will you keep it down in there? Most folks they throw in here have the decency to wait a while before going stir crazy. What are you in for, anyhow? You don't get free bed and board down here without having done something pretty bad. Wait, did you say the Luminary? You're serious? You're telling me the Luminary has just shown up in the cell next to mine? This is crazy.
I'm the Dark Lord!
One plate of delicious gruel for the gentleman in the dungeon suite. Come and get it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah?
Fucking Trunks can't believe it. I think this guy's gonna be a thief, right?
Yeah. He does have some versatility, though. But no matter what, he's going to be the fast and agile.
You're serious?
It just depends on what weapon of choice he uses.
Let's just pretend that he's the Dark Lord for now.
He'll take off the
So
hood
it's all
eventually, don't
happening
worry.
just like the seer said it would. We'd better get out of here.
I don't know, the reason why I make that joke is because, what a coincidence, we're in the same cell.
Huh. What accent does he have? It's like... To me, it sounds like an Englishman trying to do a New Yorker's accent.
This is a casual English.
Yeah.
But I guess.
Oh, he murdered somebody.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
He says
I
he
didn't
knocked
kill
him out, but like.
But he won't be waking up anytime soon.
He readied that sword.
Things will get pretty hairy up ahead.
Yeah.
You'd better
Didn't
take this.
kill him.
Oh, and I found this in a corner over there. I guess it's your stuff, right?
Why do they always put the fucking...
Me?
like,
I got
equipment
this
and
little
weapons
beauty
in the
back.
in
So
the
now
dungeon
I'm
with the
pretty much
criminals?
unstoppable.
Yeah, put him somewhere.
We better get out of here before any more of our
So he
tin-headed
has like
friends come knocking.
three options. He has 3 options.
Follow
for
when you're
weapons.
ready to move out, okay?
Most characters have like 2 or 3. Basically, he's also a character that can use swords. So he can either, canonically he is dual wielding daggers.
That is
You don't
awesome.
Those are his like main like that's like his canonic one. He's dual wielding daggers. They're there for him being like extra fast, extra evasive, while still keeping up the damage.
How do we get that treasure?
I think you have to come back for it.
Oh.
Yeah. I think the only way you just go in the cell. You just go in his cell.
I
So,
spend ages digging this
what
hole,
happens?
and you just happen to
He
show
also
up
gets
the
access
day I
to long
finish it?
swords like you do,
Heck
but
of
no
a
shields.
coincidence. Guess I really was meant to
This
help you
offers
out,
more
just
damage
like the
than
seer said. Anyway,
than his
there'll be
knives.
time to talk about all that
but-
later.
And more utility.
In you
And
go.
I'm not actually on par as utility, but not as evasive and not as fast.
Mm-hmm.
And then last but not least, he has boomerangs. Boomerangs have the least single target damage, but they can attack multiple people at once. So canonically, he uses
The
dual
sewers,
daggers.
huh?
For my
Well, there
personal
must be a
run,
way out
I
somewhere.
gave him
Lead the way.
I gave
got your
him
back.
the boomerang because I figured, fuck it, boomerangs are cool.
This is kind of funny because I was doing a bit of a story thing with somebody, and I gave a whatchamacallit. This hero's traveling around with a blacksmith, and what does the blacksmith guy use?
What?
A boomerang that a ranger taught him how to use.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
A boomerang of his own design.
Hell yeah.
So it flips open and gets like 3 extra blades on it.
Yeah, that's sick though.
There they are. You lot.
I want to
over
play
here.
a boomerang character in something. Oh, I just realized I didn't finish
We better make
explaining,
ourselves scarce.
Mutants and Masterminds to Ziggs here. So, or the fourth system. So, Mutants and Masterminds, while character creation is fairly...
Come on,
keep running.
this way.
Character creation can be fairly complex. At least first character, because of how many options, because of how much options and freedom it gives you.
Follow my lead.
Right.
Playing the game is shockingly simple because it's just a D20 system. Like, all you need is a 20-sided die.
Okay.
So, wow.
Follow
This
my
is a stealth game. They're trying to argue this is, man, what's stealth? Sick. So the
These
fourth
guys
game
don't give up, do they?
is hello trainers and welcome to the blank region, the Pokemon tabletop game. I bring this one up last because out of all the systems I've mentioned so
Seriously?
far, the Pokemon tabletop game is easily the most complicated. Like, the base book is 500 pages long, and it doesn't even have the Pokemon in it.
That's insane.
Yeah.
You need a companion book to get the Pokemon.
It's all free. Like, it's all together. There's literally a Pokedex book, right? Like, and that's like 500 plus pages. But still.
Okay. Looks like we shook the guards at least.
So.
Dead.
And that
The
looks
reason
like
why
a
I
way
bring up
out.
this game is because.
Maybe our luck's about to change.
Well, for fuck's sake, it's Pokemon. Like.
Pokemon's good.
Yeah, it's literally a Pokemon tabletop game. You get to play trainers, and it'll be something like the anime kind of, where you'll go do wacky adventures
And
and fight
every
the gym.
Pokemon you catch is a character sheet, right? From what I remember.
Yeah.
And that's the hard part.
Every Pokemon you catch is a character sheet. Your trainer has a character sheet. You are not only encouraged to multi-class, but to some extent forced to.
Wow.
Which, like, it's not hard to multi-class, but, like, you have to plan out your build and shit.
Well, that's easy
Which
to do with Pokemon stuff, but I just need to know all the Pokemon of the region. For the most part.
I mean, build as in your trainer's build.
Oh.
Yeah, your trainer has a build. You would probably need to plan out your character for Starfinder too. But like, that is a lot easier. Like, you have a lot. The only problem with Starfinder is choice paralysis, in all honesty.
Dragon.
Oh fuck! Well,
wait. There's
we did it,
something
boys. Found the dragon. Where's the quest?
This is the quest.
Shit, we did it.
I can't believe I made that fucking joke in the. I did not expect to find a dragon this early in the Dragon Quest
We're
game.
not.
It's King K. Rool.
Oh, son of a bitch! I hate that you're right.
If we stand and fight, we're dead. Let's get the heck out of here.
Take off the hood. Give us the. I'm waiting for that moment.
Where's his hair?
It's,
Let's get out of here.
It should not fit under there.
Oh no!
Run.
Crash Bandicoot. Banana.
Don't forget you can sprint.
Well, here goes nothing.
Jump.
Whew. I think we gave it the slip.
It was up a cliff. We jumped down.
Yeah, we jumped down. Oh.
Spoke too soon.
Well.
What is there a dragon doing underneath the castle?
Where do you think the prisoners go when they're
Come
going for
on,
execution?
quickly!
Well, it's a good thing that I'm high level. All the monsters are running.
You're level 6. Actually, they're not running from you. They're running from him.
Nah, they're running from me. They know who the real threat is. I killed all their friends.
You see? Oh, those are a different type of slimes. Metal slimes. Remember those remember those creatures? I forget what they're called from Chrono Trigger. The blue things that you fought and you got a shit ton of XP for it if you can kill them.
Oh, the news.
Yeah, they're like those.
Has it gone?
The problem is they have extremely high defense.
That was way too close for
And
comfort.
if you don't kill them fast enough, they run.
What's that thing doing under the castle anyway? Well, whatever. We should get going.
But if you find a way to kill them before then, really good EXP. Like multiple levels worth.
It comes back, just roars.
Uh-oh.
Fucking called it.
Now I just want us dead.
And they didn't make it out. Poor bastards.
Done. New game. Would you like to start a new game? Dun 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 dun. Oh god.
Imagine you're actually gonna game over and you have to start a new. It
it.
gets meta. You start a new game. You're a different character.
I don't know how much
Oh god,
more
we're
of this I
playing
can take.
fucking Nier Automata.
There he is, the Darkspawn.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Ah, me and my big mouth. Move.
Literally, that's getting out of the fire and back in the pan.
Yeah? Oh god, I hate that. That's accurate.
Looks like our luck finally ran out.
Oh, here it comes.
Just ran out.
There they are. We've got them now.
No way back, huh? If they catch us, we're dead meat.
They caught us.
I haven't physically caught them yet.
Let's do this. I believe in you. I believe in the Luminary. I don't have much choice.
Come on. Let's not do anything stupid now.
This is the end of like Thelma and Louise.
Oh God.
What's under the head? What's under the
The name's Eric, by the way.
Yeah, that should have not fit.
Eric. I love how just a simple name he has.
I love Eric. So, by the way.
Eric. Trunks
I
and
don't know,
Eric.
he's just cool.
Trunks and Eric, the heroes that we didn't need but we
I almost
deserve.
put Dr. Pepper all over my desk after he took the heart off this game.
This is a great game. Like, I love this game. Oh, hey, intro.
Wow.
I'll be right
That's
back.
This is what.
That's amazing.
His hair should have not fit under a hood.
It's anime magic, JT. Don't question it.
Oh, you're right, and I
If you
hate the fact
question
that you are
if you
correct.
question anime magic, then I don't know. Then I don't know. You can't be a weeaboo or something. I don't fucking know. In fairness.
Well, good news, I'm not a weeaboo.
In fairness, why the fuck would you want to be a weeaboo?
Yeah.
Yo, we're gonna go home and like the houses are gonna be burned down. Everybody's gonna be like a fucking charred skeleton.
Oh God. This game's too campy for that.
Very tropey too.
It's.
Oh, we saw this in the intro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw most of that already.
It never
This is them
occurred to
doing-
me. I don't really pay attention to the intro sometimes because it's like.
Fair enough.
It's just
we
like.
get to see all the characters we're gonna have on our team.
Yeah.
So they spoiled Eric in the intro.
Yeah. They're spoiling everything. They're spoiling that. Spoiling this, realistically. I don't even know what that is. I haven't gotten here yet.
Man.
We basically just saw what the party is.
Yo, like Eric and fucking Trunks are like the best of friends.
Yeah? We'll go over there to Blondie. It's not Gemma.
I know.
That's just what I'm calling her, because I don't know her name. It's just not Gemma.
This musical theme is like beautiful.
Yeah.
Once again, I think you did make another Dragon Quest fan.
Hell yeah.
Cause like this
Things that we just got to a save point. Do you want to call it here or nah? Or not keep going?
is there like what's like I wonder what's gonna happen. Like, is there gonna be like a bit of a story moment afterwards, or?
Yeah.
Wake up.
For the most part, we're gonna be doing story stuff for a bit as we're like catching. It's gonna be a bit of story.
Come on.
All right, we'll get to the next gameplay segment. We'll save and then.
All right.
That's what I mean. Like, we'll finish this cutscene, I guess.
Oh.
Finally.
He's
I was
this
worried
is
we
like
lost
catching
you
up
for a
to
minute
like
there.
what the
We've
fuck's
been
going
out
on.
cold
kind
ever
of.
since we jumped. But what a jump it was. I closed my eyes, put my faith in the luminary, and somehow didn't get smashed into 1,000 pieces.
I'm just thinking of what was that? We're going towards a waterfall under a giant cliff. Yep. Sharp rocks at the bottom. Yep. Bring it on. Booyah!
That was
In fact,
that was
I woke up on the first floor at the bottom
Emperor's
of the
New
cliff
Groove,
without
right?
a scratch on me.
Such a good movie.
Amazing what a little faith can do. Anyway, I guess you and me must be at the top of the King of Heliodor's most wanted
are in a
list by
church.
now.
And you're not 100% fixed, my friend.
Wait, what?
We had to replace over 99% of your body with primitive cybernetics.
Which means
So all
we
of your
can't hang
stats
around
increased
here
by
too
5,
long.
and
Let's go say
you can now
thanks
shoot
to the nun
lasers
who
from
looked
your
after
luminary
us and
mark.
be on our way.
And you're immune to poison.
Ooh, and you don't have to sleep. But you do have to recharge for 6 hours.
Awarded for making a daring escape in the dungeon of Heliodor Castle and seeking through the sewers with Eric.
Like a little in-game achievement. Nice.
But it gives us achievements anyway, so...
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. Hey, that's for like, this is also a console game.
Children.
Yeah.
I trust that your friend
But
here is
consoles
fully
have achievements?
recovered.
Not on Switch.
Oh, don't worry about him.
cares
He's
about achievements,
just
really?
fine. Thanks for looking out for us.
It's just
We owe
tradition at
you
this
one.
point.
Not at all, dear. I'm just happy to see you both well again. But if you are leaving, you must be careful on the road. It seems some dangerous criminals have escaped from the capital and are at large somewhere in the area. Oh, I shudder to think what wicked deeds they might be capable of.
Once again, I feel like the old people, when they close their eyes, they look a little too realistic.
Yeah, I get you.
Criminals, you say? Dear me, that doesn't sound good. And you heard this when you were in Heliodor.
I did indeed, my child. There were guards everywhere. They are searching high and low for the villains. And I heard that the mighty knight Sir Hendrik himself has headed to the mountains in the south with his troops. They say he means to block the road to Cobblestone, the village the fugitives came from.
Ooh.
Oh,
They sold them
but
out,
you
too.
must forgive me, poor
Yeah,
lambs.
that's kind of
I did
our
not
bad.
mean to alarm you. They will soon be caught, I am sure.
They're both just like
Justice
looking at
will
each
be
other,
done.
giggling like idiots.
And until then,
Yeah, they're
you're
gonna get
free
caught,
to
alright.
remain with us for as long as you please.
Fucking idiots over there, am I right? Poor fugitives.
Thanks. We appreciate. We're going to get a little fresh air. We have a few things to discuss, right?
Oh, he doesn't wink.
I thought he did. I'm so sad about that.
I wish he did.
That would so fit the character.
Alright, so I guess now we'll save.
Yeah.
No,
You want to just like talk to Eric outside or nah?
Alright, fine, we'll go talk to Eric outside.
Good.
This is gonna be a moment of, oh, but I want to continue playing the game. It happened last night when we were playing Super Castlevania 4 for the SNES thing, but...
Cobblestone, eh?
Yeah.
Never heard of the place. I never even knew anyone actually lived in those mountains down south. Is that really where you're from?
This happens in every RPG, huh?
Yeah.
I'm guessing you want to go see what's happening down there. But you need to be smart. You won't get past Hendrik unnoticed. If you're going to make it there without getting caught, you'll need to avoid the main road. And if you want to do that, you'll need my help. I know every back road there is to know in these parts. But I've got things to take care of in Heliodor first. I left a little something in one of my old haunts downtown, and I need to get it back. So, are you coming along for the ride? I did help you break out of that dungeon, remember?
Oh, now he's bribing us?
That's
Okay.
the spirit. But we can't have you bringing us any unwanted attention. Ah, I've got just the thing.
What is this gonna be?
Here, put this on and keep your face hidden. Otherwise, you're gonna get nabbed as soon as you set foot in Heliodor. Ha! That's more like it.
Alright, yeah, I forgot. Eric has a built-in one.
Glad
Yeah.
you're coming along. The
How can
seer
we
told
forget
me
that
to stick
hood?
with the
After
luminary
all,
when
it
I found
fits
him,
his hair.
and that's just what I'm going to do.
That hood looks like a little big.
I guess, yeah, but it almost flattened to fit over his fucking hair.
Eric and Trunks join forces. Now I really wish I named the character Trunks.
Yeah, hindsight's 2020. Look at that pose. I don't know, that shit-eating grin, the
He's
fingerless
just missing-
gloves.
He's just missing the fang.
Mm-hmm.
The anime fang.
He has earrings. It makes up for it.
Yeah, true. Is this just like a church somewhere?
Right behind us.
Photo man?
Oh. I didn't see this. I kind of just ignored it, and I'm concerned. Also, I think that's it. Is that a dude?
So that blue-head chap is what you called Eric, is he? Well, he looks like he knows how to himself. You could have picked a worse traveling companion, that's for certain. Well, tell me something. Have you heard of pet powers? The special attacks that you can unleash to the help of your companions. Basically, that's what happens when spells and abilities are mixed together in various combinations, and believe me, they're well worth learning. I can see I piqued your interest. Alright, let me think. Why, of course. I've got just the one for you to try. I'm pretty sure that if you and your friend Eric put your minds to it, you'll be able to master this cracker known as the real decoy. All you need to do is team up and try it on some hapless monster. You'll soon see how incredible it is. Well, what do you say? Fancy giving it a try?
So effectively, when two characters are pepped up, yeah, well, let's explain here. When two characters are pepped up, they can do a combo attack together.
Oh, okay.
So for these two, it's called the real decoy, where one like they make like fake things, and then they both like stab in the back or some bullshit.
I like how. Once again, I like how there's just a random church over here. It's not part of any village.
Yeah, it's fair.
It's just an abbey. It's basically just an abbey, right? Yeah.
It objectively is, yeah.
Yeah.
With no other fucking, like, worshippers, just this one lady.
Yeah.
Oh. Despite the tropes, I'm hooked.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I just gotta try to figure out how to...
The best way I can describe this game is charming. Like, it's aware of it's aware of the tropiness to it. But it's trying to tell a nice story, not a deep one, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm trying to...
JT, how do you get out of the game?
I play on Switch, I don't know.
Well,
okay.
There's one way out that I figured out. Task manager, do your thing.
Task manager.
This is like the first game I played that doesn't have like a fucking like quit button.
I'm sure if you like hit escape a couple times, it'll probably work.
Oh yeah, true, Fred. I forgot about escape, but no, it didn't. I didn't when I tried it out last time.
Huh.
Well, that was a time and a half. What did we talk about? Like, we.
Let's look. Let's not think about it.
All right, so we're just gonna make like the haunting hour and don't think about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed. And remember, as always, be yourselves and remember, mega like a high, mega heady ho, mo mega chai, mega mo mega hey, pickle bow, mo come quad, chimichurri chonga. That's the secret word of the day. Alright, guys, we'll catch you all later. Eric out. See you guys.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.